Futaba will be in your care today. Make sure you don't let any dudes try to hit on her.
Why would I let a dude hit on her when Ryuji's standing right there? Yeah. I'm shipping... That's right, people. I'm shipping Ryuji and Futaba. I'm going to call him Ritaba. That's a shipping going on right there. I'll fight him off.
Don't do anything that'll make you stand out, moron. Just act with your brains, okay?
He still doesn't trust me or get my sense of humor. Oh well.
Hey, can we go already?
Are you sure you'll be all right?
It's just a day trip. Don't underestimate me.
Right. Sorry. Guess I just have to let it go. Have fun, but be careful, you two.
He's like, my little girl's growing up.
Oh man, it's packed.
Sorry for the wait. Got a better opinion of me now? What? Cat got your tongue? Come on.
Are we messing around?
This is perfect! There's nothing perfect about that. Stay still for a second. You'll be just fine.
That was just cheesy and weird. I don't know. Maybe I don't like the...
Oh, it's so hot.
Like, maybe I don't like the showiness of it in a Persona game. Does that make sense? Like, it almost feels out of place. In any other anime, I'd be like, "Oh, what a cute little scene." But in this anime, I was just kind of anime. But in this game, it just kind of was like, okay. We get to see the girls being all hot, and if you like the guys, you get to see two of them without shirts on, and their studly rippled bodies. Which, by the way, 90% of high schoolers do not look that ripped. Let me just tell you right now. I went to high school, and we did not look that ripped. We might look okay with the shirt off, but we did not have like fleshed out pectorals and abs and stuff. You know what I mean? Even the ones on the track team weren't always that good. Ryuji. So, just saying. And what was the? Did anybody else feel like Anne felt like totally out of character there when she, like, Ryuji had a popsicle stick imitate his wing wong, and then made the googly grabbies with, and she's totally like, we're best buds now. Come here to let me hug you with my pretty much 85% naked body and poking the ribs, and because we're buddies. We're buddies. I like it when you oogle me. Didn't the last two times he oogled her, she get all mad and like choke him and smack him and stuff and like hit him with things, and now she's all like, "Oh, I'm in a bikini, so you're allowed to oogle me." That seems out of character. Josh, the characters are naked except for Yusuke. Stop complaining. Sorry, my bad. My bad. Let's just admire the women and the men and the skin and the flesh and the nakedness. Fantastic. This is the best episode ever.
There's a lot of people here. Are you okay, Futaba?
I'm fine. You guys are here. It's almost lunchtime. No! The squid's staring at me!
It's cooked, so don't worry. Would you even eat squid if I'm not around?
Why don't we eat lunch too?
I'll go get some stuff for us then.
You're eating that even here?
My staple food.
This should be a familiar flavor. Yet how does it taste so good?
What's up, Makoto? You ain't eating much.
Oh,
Not feeling well or something?
You just don't get it, do you, Ryuji? When a girl's in a swimsuit, she wants to look as slim as possible. Still, you're worrying too much. Did you make sure to eat breakfast?
Mona lacks tact.
So, what do we do now? Should we play some beach volleyball?
Oh, sorry. Us girls already made plans to ride a banana boat.
we could only rent a 3-person one. Sorry.
Wait, then what about us?
The 3 guys will stick together and work on our Bishonen charm. I'm gonna get charm points.
Keep an eye on our stuff.
Hell no! Why you gotta treat us like that? We're celebrities making headlines. You should treat us better.
I do think they're not bad in the metaverse, but in reality, strange, isn't it?
They can steal treasures, but they don't seem like they can steal a girl's heart at all.
But, Lady Ann,
Can we get to the banana boat already?
Oh, sorry. We'll go now.
We'll switch when we're done. Keep an eye on our stuff for us. Banana! Banana! Ah, the sand's wet!
It's dangerous if you run around like that. Here comes the
Damn it. You don't get how amazing we are.
We're not that amazing. You need to chill yourself.
We risk our lives being phantom thieves. There's no way we're the same as other guys around here.
Okay, shut up.
Shouldn't we be having more good times in reality too?
Dude, you have issues. Not just anger ones, but I mean, just like, you just get to sit and hang out with 3 attractive women in bikinis who apparently think it's okay for you to oogle at them, and you're complaining? I don't, you need a new perspective on life, buddy. Yes, you're full of yourself.
No, we're special. Don't you agree, Yusuke?
Well, if you put it that way, you may be right.
An and the others don't get it because they're always around us.
hey, how do we get Lady Ann to notice how amazing we are as phantom thieves?
God, even the cat's in on it.
Well, you gotta steal you know what.
If this leads to a panty raid, I'm out. I don't care how great this game is. If this leads to a panty raid, this is the last episode.
An made fun of us and all. Let's show her what we're really made of.
I see. I just need to prove my skills in reality as well.
Let's steal all the hearts with the skills we've honed as phantom thieves. I'm sure girls will be all over us considering the vibes we give off.
No, they won't. No, they won't.
Very well, let's do this. Pulling off our work in reality doesn't sound bad.
Can I not be in on this?
It's settled then. So, Mona, you're in charge of watching over our stuff, okay?
Huh?
All right, let's hurry up and go.
I'll watch the stuff. You take Mona. I'll watch the stuff.
Hey, what the hell? Get back here! Don't leave me behind!
Go away. Look, I'll admit I don't know much about girls. That story about the guy that has a piece of butt missing and has to hire a hooker, that's me, okay? No, I mean, crap, why did I admit that? So anyway, one thing I do know about girls is like when three random guys kind of like confronting her by like encircling her against the beach water, or just encircling her at all, it's kind of starting off in the wrong foot. I don't think that goes well. You don't kind of want to like make them feel like you've trapped them and now you're like, admire us for our hot, steadily youngness and our amazing, overly active imaginations. So I'm pretty sure that was doomed to begin with. Now here's the real problem. We left all our stuff with a cat. So this is going to end poorly in every way. I don't know. The ocean just looks kind of bland to me. Just give up, man.
No way, man.
Come on, it ain't over yet. I'm going for a miracle comeback. I've sensed a presence staring at us for some time now. Are we being followed? Wait, does this mean girls gonna hit on us? No, it's probably a catchy. See, I told you they'd be here. I could sense it deep within my my loins. Oh no, it's that guy! Those lovely boys look like they're just begging to be hit on. We deserve this. You're those guys from Shinjuku. What are you doing here? Oh my, I can't believe we've been reunited in such a stunning place. Smells like destiny to me.
No.
We're the fashion police. If you don't answer our questions, we'll take you away.
Hey.
So, which of us do you think is more badly? What are you talking about? Oh dear, your time is up. Sorry, but it was a trick question. The answer is, we're both lovely. You interfering with our duties by not answering the question? I sentence you to stripping. Ooh, fashionista skills would be perfect for this. Hands behind your head. Ah! The suspects are escaping. Catch them. I think we've lost them.
Wait.
By the way, where's Yusuke? So this is where you two are. I've been searching for you. What are you doing with those lobsters?
Yes.
While you're busy with your interrogation, I found these beautiful specimens on sale. And so, I decided to spend the last of my money on them. Man, you're real hopeless when it comes to cash. Wait, were you watching us? Why didn't you help? Apologies, but I was entranced. The moment I set eyes on this distinct shape, I was in love. I haven't had my very core shaken as vigorously as this since the first time An entered my gaze. Good for you.
I'm very sorry.
We're here with friends. Come on, don't lie to us, babe. How about you come for a nice cruise on our banana boat? Except it's not a boat, and it's not a banana. Haha, yeah. High five! Ah, yeah, dude! That was awesome! You basically said it was your ding-dong, but you called it a banana boat, but not a boat or a banana. Dude, you're killing the vibe by, like, explaining the joke. Oh, bro, sorry, my bad. I'll harsh it down. There's gonna be a party, too. Tons of celebrities and industry people will be coming along, because those mesh well. Are you even listening to us? Sorry about the wait. Huh, so you were serious about being here with friends? That's alright, Lan. Your friends are cool, but we're men. And men have banana boats that are not bananas or boats. Dude, you did it again! So cool! That's what we've been saying from the start. Don't you find it boring spending your time with kids like them when you could have pectorals like these? Oh, look at this gluteus maximus. Firework free since 1983, baby. It's far more interesting than anything involving you two. What was that? Hey, let's just let the children have fun with the fellow children. You guys can all play in the kiddie pool. We'll go to the real beach, bro. Yeah. We're gonna go get us some sweet dimes. You two are nickels at best. We'll be going now. Don't get your sand in my sand. What creeps.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming in like that. Those guys just wouldn't stop pestering us. You did well to hold them off. To be honest, I was nearly at my wit's end. By the way, where are Futaba and Morgana?
Huh? What?
Oh, are those lobsters? One in each hand? I was wondering about that myself. Are you going to make them into sashimi? Or perhaps roast them whole?
What?
Enough of your vile prostrations. These are purely for the sake of visual appreciation. We did tons of stuff today. All in all, I guess coming to the beach was pretty worth it. I like how Ryuji and, not Ryuji, how Futaba and Yusuke fight all the time. Like brother and
We
sister.
should probably start heading home.
Agreed. Let's pack up.
Futaba seemed fine in the crowd, too. So it looks like she's overcome her last exercise.
Hey, Futaba! We're going home! Stop standing around and help us!
You know, all this time, I thought that it was my fault that my mom died.
Uh-huh.
It's because everyone said that I killed her. Everyone looked at me thinking I was a murderer. I ended up hating this world. That's why I shut myself in and covered my ears. I wished my mom would come back to life. Sometimes I'd wake up and think it was all a dream. But nothing had changed in the world. That's why I'd sleep again. It'd be a repeat of that. I loved my mom. I wanted to become like her. How she'd work late into the night. How she'd wake up early and make me a boxed lunch every day. How she'd do her best to further her research. How she'd scold me for peeking at her notes.
It was cognitive science, wasn't it?
The cognitive world can become distorted through desires. If it becomes distorted, a person begins exhibiting problematic behavior in reality. That cognitive world disappears when you remove its core, and further problematic actions stop.
Isn't that about palaces?
That's the metaverse. She knew about that?
It made no sense back then. But Now I understand, after it actually happened to me. All I thought about was my mom. I was trapped in a cognitive labyrinth. I couldn't get out of it. There was nothing I could do by myself.
That's why you asked us to steal your heart? That's a huge jump in logic in so many ways.
At first, I didn't believe the rumors about the Phantom Thieves, that they steal hearts. But I overheard you accidentally. I learned that you were near me.
Overheard? Ah, the bug. So why were you listening in on LeBlanc in the first place?
I had to keep an eye on Sojiro, make sure he was actually working.
Talk about an awful hobby.
You talked about stealing hearts. When I heard that, I was so happy I jumped up and down. I thought maybe the Phantom Thieves could cure my heart.
You could have just told us from the start.
You might have been wary of me if I asked out of nowhere. And besides, you could have been bad guys. That's why I cautiously got in contact with you. I checked many times to see how you'd react.
Yes. You had us twisted around your little finger.
But Futaba, you didn't talk to anyone besides Boss for a long time, right? You must have needed a lot of courage to contact the Phantom Thieves.
There were two reasons for it. One was Medjed's taunt. The Phantom Thieves were so pitiful, it frustrated me. I would have been in trouble if they got disbanded too.
Indeed. You were our only hope.
The other was what I heard through wiretapping LeBlanc. Sojiro was being blamed with lies, like abusing me. He was being threatened to spill everything about my mom.
Talk about making shit up.
It made me sad, and it hurt. I thought, I have to save Sojiro. I gotta do something.
So that's why.
But the Phantom Thieves... I didn't think you guys would be taking such risks for me. I didn't think you'd worry about me so much. I'm sorry that I acted like I doubted you guys.
Do you believe in us now?
Yeah, I can tell. You aren't bad guys. That's why I have a request. Let me join your team.
Didn't we already make her a part of the team?
There's nothing to join. You're already one of us.
I'll be honest. Changing people's hearts isn't my goal. I want to learn what happened to my mom. The reason why she was killed.
Killed?
It was written in her notes. Should the self in the cognitive world die, the self in the real world would lose consciousness.
Is this about mental shutdowns?
Then the criminal that Kaneshiro mentioned.
Yes. That could be the case. I don't like pursuing this line of thought, but perhaps your mother's shadow was...
I don't know for sure. But right before my mom died, she didn't seem right.
In what way?
No matter how much I talked to her, she wouldn't answer back. And she didn't jump into the road, it was more like she collapsed and fell in. That's why I thought what was written in the notes was real, and looked into it. I read books, checked theses that were released online. I even snuck into the networks of various research labs to look at their classified data.
Dang!
That's why you're good at hacking. What kind of brain do you have?
A darn tootin' good one, that's what she's got.
But I didn't figure anything out. My mom's research was nowhere to be found. She was killed by someone, and her research was treated like it never existed. I bet it's them. Those adults in the black suits who read the fake suicide note.
I have so much to say about this, I don't know when the right moment to do it is, but I'll find it. I have a thing. I was thinking about this between gameplay.
I'll never forgive them.
Futaba.
If I stay with you guys, I think I can find out more about that world. And eventually, it might even lead to those men in black.
Here comes the men in black. Galaxy Defenders. Yeah, yeah.
It's a super personal reason why I want to join you. Is that okay? Or would I just be dead weight?
If anything, you're dependable. Ain't that right, Mona?
Why are you looking at me? Are you trying to say I'm inadequate?
Well, you are a cat.
Well, she was more useful than you, as a matter of fact.
Oh, he did. Stop, stop, stop.
Hey, that's inexcusable!
This is what our Phantom Thieves are like. But I hope we get along, Futaba.
Thanks.
Let's leave those two be. Why don't we lose no time and decide on Futaba's codename?
What's that?
It's not cool if we called each other by our real names.
Yeah, because that's all that matters is whether it's cool or not. I'll be Star-Lord.
Joker, Skull, Mona, Panther, Queen, and I'm Fox.
In Futaba's case, hacker wouldn't be right, would it?
Mech?
PC?
No.
Why don't we go literal and call her Goggles?
No.
Super lame. You've got no taste, kitty.
In your face.
Do you have any good ideas for Futaba's codename?
Ooh, Pharaoh, because she came from the tomb. I'd like that.
I'll curse you. What would you want it to be, Futaba?
Oracle. With my vision, I'll guide you all to victory.
Okay, that was cooler. She wins.
Sounds great!
And Futaba will be Oracle.
But man, I never even dreamed that the rumored Phantom Thieves would be so close.
Same goes to you. To think you'd be the daughter of a metaverse researcher. Talk about a mysterious fate.
Should we get going then?
Yep, let's go home.
Yes. The incident with Medjed seems to have been more effective than predicted. This should spur the Phantom Thieves' support even more now. I agree. There are effective ways to use the Phantom Thieves. Now would be the best time to dispose of unnecessary trash.
So because we defeated Medjed, their plan was to have Medjed draw us out and make us surrender. But because we defeated Medjed, now they're like, well, why don't we use them to just go ahead and get rid of some of our icky, gooey rubbish that we don't want around anymore. Oh, these guys are super the evil.
Whether they're connected to us or not.
They're even more evil. Do you guys remember in episode 1 when I was like, I bet that SIU agent's a bad guy? I was so right! My 143% prediction slapped that sucker on there. I was right. I don't get those right very often, but I got that one right. Okay, this is a good moment to stop and talk. So, I was thinking about this in between episodes. In the very first episode, the guys that beat us up after we get arrested, right, are all dudes wearing black suits. They look like the Men in Black in a way, right? And they could very well be the same people who made Futaba's mom into a suicide. Remember, she keeps referring to them as the Men in Black. That's the only hint we really have. And the Men in Black are obviously connected to the SIU agent guy who knows about the metaverse, so that would make sense. And I still believe, I have no proof for this one yet, but I think the guy, the bald dude that you get in trouble for interrupting him with the woman, and his whole thing about like he knows the cops and stuff, and him being on television talking about being a politician and everything, like I still think he's the main bad guy maybe. And so I feel like all three of those are connected like in a pyramid scheme. So the men in black are the bottom, the base part of it, then you go up to the SIU agent guy, and then you go up a little higher and it's the bald dude, right? And he's the top of the pyramid. So those are my connections. Now here's the follow through to that. I also talked about somewhere around episode in the 40s, I think. Maybe the reason that we get caught is actually like we planned to get caught so that we could talk to Sai. Like maybe that was part of the plan. And do you remember I was thinking about this too, in the very first episode, they make a point of us looking at the recorder, the video camera. Now at the time, I had no idea why. But now that we have Futaba on the team, looking back at that moment that we looked at the recorder, I think, and again, I'm playing this blind, I don't know, I've done my very best to stay away from spoilers. There are people whose YouTube channels I adore, like Super Butterbuns, who's already posted stuff about this because she's beat the game, and I have stayed away from it. My brother tries to talk to me about the game, and for the most part, I don't let him go too far because I don't want to spoil stuff. I'm trying really hard not to get spoiled because I love playing these, like, you know, what if I'm right games. This is my thing, like the 143% guarantee, that's my jam, okay? I love doing this. So you guys can laugh. Those of you that beat the game already, if I'm totally wrong, go ahead and laugh. But if I'm right, or well, actually either way, don't tell me. Don't tell me either way in the comments. I don't want to know because I may not have beat the game yet. I'm working on it, but I may not have beat it yet by the time this video goes up. But we can look back on it at the end of the thing and see if I'm right or not. You know, in Berseria, I was about 50-50. Like I got most of this, 50-50. I got most of it one way or the other. Well, okay. I was about 50-50. I got a few things right. Some of the bigger things I got wrong. I'll be honest. So I think it'll be about the same here. Like I think I'll probably get a couple things here and there, but I might miss like motives or like connections or points or whatever. So, and I could go the other way. I could be completely wrong and I get like little connections right. So, or I could just be wrong. I don't know. But anyway, so going back to what I was talking about. So, if it was important to us that there was a video camera, having a hacker in the team implies that the hacker can A, be watching, and B, be recording it. C, can take the information and keep it. So all that's kind of important. So that might be why he was looking at the video camera. What I'm thinking is, with the way Sai has gotten worse, has this in the past or in the present, however you want to look at it. In every time we see Sai in the current time when she's not interrogating us, she seems to get worse. She's like becoming more of a horrible human being, to be honest. And given her connections to both Akechi and her sister Makoto, and now she's also connected in a way to Sojiro and Futaba, and I don't know if Akechi's good or not, but just the fact that he and she are connected, we could either be going in there to get her because maybe she's a target, maybe she has a palace. And you know how like in previous things we've had to go into the real world, like with Futaba we had to get her in the real world to open up her door to us, and then like we also had the one where we had to go and unlock that door in what's his name's palace in order to get through his defenses. Like it could be that kind of thing, like where we have to meet with her and talk to her and make her realize that we're actually the good guys so that we can defeat her or steal her treasure in the palace or whatever, right? So that could be part of it. Could also be that we're using her to get to either the SIU agent or the other person. I've said that before, but the more I play the game, the longer I play the game, the more I see Sai turning into this horrible person. The more I'm starting to think that Sai is actually our target. And there's a part of me that thinks that after this current target. Let's look at the calendar real quick. Oop. I hear you've been keeping her company for the past few days. I appreciate it. Crap, no, I don't want to do this. Okay. Well, I can't look at the calendar. I'm pausing it. I can't look at the calendar. But assuming things, we're at the end of August now, so we're going into September. So if the path kind of continues, we'll have September and then maybe a little bit of October for the next storyline or whatever, so the current target. And then after that, we'll have October into November sometime, right? That's got to be getting close to the end of the game. So whoever this target is now, the next target after that, my guess is could very well be Sai. And we're going after Sai or her boss or whatever we're doing. But I think that's what we're heading into now. What do you guys think? If you already know, don't tell me. Please don't spoil it. But that's what I think is going on. So that is Joshua's 143% guaranteed to be wrong prediction, with a little asterisk on it that the amount of wrongness is not actually guaranteed to be 143%, just that in some way, some form, I will be wrong. Please do not be upset if I'm 142% wrong, or if I exceed the bounty with 144%. Please do not praise me for that. I'm not shooting for 143%. I just think I'm 143%. I'm somewhere in that area. Alright, back to the story. A criminal who uses the metaverse to carry out their crimes. This is no longer a matter we can ignore. Especially because they might be the one who killed Futaba's mom. To be honest, I had considered the idea that they might be behind only the rumored psychotic breakdowns. But now it appears as though this person is killing people as well. Technically, they're making people have mental shutdowns, which then causes them to die. That's what happens when you kill someone's shadow, yeah? Mm-hmm. We were worried about it back with Kamoshida and Madarame, remember? Psychotic breakdowns and mental shutdowns. It would make sense that the same person was behind them. The news never talks about the victims dying, so people only know about the breakdowns. So this shit's seriously a case? If that's for real, whoever's doing it is some kind of assassin. I'm gonna beat the crap out of them. I would suggest we be more cautious going forward as well. We still don't know much even about our metaverse nav. That is true. I wonder why that thing exists. I'm just gonna go with I don't know, because trying to explain it is going to make me look stupid. It would still be difficult for me to explain about Igor. Yeah, see? I wonder if that criminal is using the app too. Futaba, this seems like your area of expertise. Do you know anything about it? No, I'd never even heard of it before. I mean, it's not really even an app. It's more like a mystery app-like thing. I see. It's okay though. I might not know much about the nav, but I can still navigate you guys on the path to victory. I'll guide you to whatever criminal you're looking for. Wahahaha! You can rely on me. Awesome, dude. You're way more reliable than Mona.
What?
Damn it, Ryuji. You always find the worst possible things to say. That's true. He does. Also, did anybody catch the irony of the fact that Ryuji, Yusuke, and my character were like, well, we're gonna go steal some hearts, and so the three of them went and like aggressively confronted and cornered women, and they were like, you should hang out with us, baby doll. And it's funny when we do it, and then we go and save quote-unquote Makoto and An from a couple of guys doing the exact same thing. Womp womp. Come on. That's just a case of perspective right there. That's all that is. Imaginary Mark, please cue up some music, because I need to go clean up whatever the cat knocked over. Way to go, Vixen. That cat, I swear. Anybody want a cat? I'm selling a cat right now. You could have a Vixen for the low price of just whatever the shipping and handling cost is. Have a Vixen. Free on me. I can't actually do that. But if I could, I would totally do that. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye!